screwed. He's behind 2 bases in a ZVZ. And that was his one attack, I think. I think there's nothing he can do at this point. He's got the 2 hatcheries, and he's got the Spire, but the Effort's going to have a Spire soon too, I think. Unless he's just playing... Yeah, there he goes. Spire has just gotten up. I was going to say, unless he's just going to play an all-ground game or something like that, which would be very ridiculous. Anyway, so, wow. Hyuk just A-moved his Zerglings, and 9/10 of his Zerglings were just stuck behind the others trying to go through that gap. All he had to do was move them instead of A-move them around the side so he could have more attacking at once. He could have taken all that crap out before Effort's reinforcements got in there. Effort did have a lot of Zerglings there, but Hyuk way outnumbered him in Zerglings. And he just failed. He just screwed the pooch on that one. So now Effort's sitting at 3 bases. Hyuk has those Mutalisks, so he does have some map control, and so he's using that map control to expand. He really needs to kind of double expand back, though. It's kind of what he needs to do. Otherwise, he's going to be so far behind. He's getting a 2nd base right now, but it's just, you know, I don't know how he's going to come back to this. Effort has 3 bases. He's got the Spire going. He's probably got the gas going at least 2 of his bases now. He's got many drones mining minerals. And he's just got so much defense that he can afford to just make drones, which is what he's done. Yes, he's got 3 gas mining now. So he is, oh man, when that Spire pops, he is just going to start pumping the mutas. So many mutas are going to come out that Hyuk is just going to be screwed. So it's just a matter of time, I believe, until Effort just busts out. Hyuk just sitting here. He's got equal amount of hatcheries, I guess, but he's going to be short a gas. And look at this. Effort even expanding to the top left corner. He knows that, well, at first he's trying to go for something hidden, actually. But regardless, I think he also is knowing that in a moment he's going to have complete map control. He's going to have the ability to do that, yeah. So mutas are starting to come out now for Effort, and I don't think there's anything Hyuk can do at this point. Look at this huge swarm of Zerglings running around the middle of the map. A couple control groups. Hyuk is actually doing what I had said he should do and getting that 2nd expansion up as well. But he just kind of has to hold things off and hope the Effort doesn't quite get enough mutas out to overtake him until he can get those 3 bases running. But oh my gosh, Effort has just so much money coming in right now. It's ridiculous. A Queen's Nest going up as well. Oh my gosh, modern ZVZ. Wow, this is this is ridiculous. And of course, it had to go and change right before they're gonna, you know, StarCraft 2 is coming out, so that's gonna change things too. It's too bad we didn't get like a good 6 months of crazy ZVZs, you know, before StarCraft 2 came out, so we could really experience that. Anyway, but I mean, who knows? I've heard that OSL is going to be doing StarCraft 2. I haven't. Artosis did some stuff about that, some video news thing about that. I haven't actually watched it yet. I'm planning on it. I don't know the details. But anyways, go check out SC for All. Artosis has some mad cool news coming out of Korea on all the StarCraft 2 stuff and OSL, and actually just recently did an interview with UpMagic, who's caught cheating, who I really, or not cheating, but match fixing, and I really want to go watch that actually, because UpMagic used to be one of my favorite players. Anyways, yeah, so now Effort has spent this entire time, you know, building his infrastructure, and now the hammer drops. Here comes the hammer, and the hammer is made of Zerglings. This is not Dr. Horrible. The hammer is my Zerglings, and he's got so many Zerglings and so many Mutalisks now that he's actually about equal with Hyuk, but he's got more money coming in, and he's got more bases now as well, because Hyuk has seen that top left base, but there's not really anything he can do about it. Hive is being morphed now. Hive is being morphed. Wow, actually, maybe Effort has less mutas, because he is running from Hyuk's mutas. He's running back to his defenses, which is really interesting. I thought he would have more mutas already, but I guess Hyuk was pumping out more mutas than I thought he was during this whole time. And now Hyuk, if he does have indeed some map control, he needs to kill top left right now. He needs to, and he can actually do it with a handful of Zerglings at the moment, which would be really smart. But he needs to kill top left right now, otherwise he's going to remain too far behind. And look at this, Hyuk is now going back and getting. Usually you get the spores if you're Spire is too late, and the enemy is going to have mutas before you, but Hyuk is actually going back and getting spores now, so he can defend, so he can be defensive, because he knows that he doesn't have the economy to keep up, and so he's going to have to play defensively as well. This ZVZ is different now. It's just insane. Actually, I don't know if every game is going to be different from now on, but I mean, I would not have thought this as a possibility that these players would strategize this way, intentionally and deliberately last month. This is insane. Anyway, it's cool though. It's very, very cool. Sunken's coming in the top left are not going to help. I guess Effort was figuring he was only going with Zerglings there, but now he's counterattacking, going in with his own massive Zerglings, and now the hammer is definitely Zerglings and Mulus. He's coming in. He's going to defeat the third. He's going to destroy that third base. And where are the spores? He made the Evo chamber, but he didn't make any freaking spores. What were you doing, Hyuk? Oh my God, Hyuk has been so full of fail this game. With his control in that first big battle, but now his Mulus coming back, and he actually does appear to have more mutas than Effort. He's having to use one group of mutas to pursue Effort's mutas, and the other group to fight off these Zerglings, which have killed a few drones, it looks like, in the process. And now, what the flippity flip? Oh my gosh, it's just a Nidus Canal. He built a Nidus Canal in Hyuk's base while he had vision, and he pumps Zerglings out and finishes off the spawning pool with Zerglings. Oh my God, and there's some Korean fan I can hear in the background screaming his head off, and I am just completely in agreement with that. Hyuk is not amused. Hyuk is not as amused as I am and everyone else who's watching this game right now. Defiler Moundu is up for Effort. He's lost almost everything at the top left base, but he does have that hatchery though. But now Hyuk is counterattacking. You never even see this many units in ZVZ, even in long ZVZ. Well, I guess you do see tons of mutas, but sometimes. But this is just insane. So many huge battles. Now Hyuk is going in for the counterattack, counterattack. He's going with tons of Zerglings. It looks like he has more mutas. Effort has the defenses here. He's got the Sunken Colony and the spores, but with this many units, it doesn't really matter. Now it's just down to mutas and spores. There's 3 spore colonies which are actually doing significant damage to Hyuk's mutas. He's gonna have to fall back. I think he's got less mutas. All of his mutas die, and with 2 bases behind, Hyuk GG's in yet another insane ZVZ. This is incredible. Oh my God, it's a good time to be a StarCraft fan, ladies and gentlemen. Good times indeed. Wow. Effort using a balls-horrific strategy and just getting crap-ridiculous amounts of bases and scads of units. Just absolutely ridiculous. Just overwhelming it with macro. Crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed it. GG.